This is her second upload for today. I'm just going to do a quick react before I have to go to work. Let's watch it.
Beauties? Hello, Beezers! Did you know you can now request a personalized video from me on Cameo that you
Yeah, no one cares.
Well, hello guys. I have a special treat for myself and for you.
She's looking very wicked stepmother today. I see she's been going through the rubbish bins at the nursing home to find some new tops. If that's brand new from Pennington's and you paid more than $5 for it on the 70% off clearance range, I would be furious. Furious. Do they do ice diving in Canada during like spring? Has she just come from the pool because she's got a scuba suit on? And before you tell us whether you eating is a treat, I want you to do a poll and ask the audience if this is a treat for us or just a treat for you.
I never thought I would eat this again. I probably shouldn't, but I mean, I know I shouldn't. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
This is a Italian Poutine.
I called it yesterday. I told you. Chicken pot pie or poutine. I know it's that god-awful Italian thing she likes to eat, but I called it. I want my $1 million right now.
Don't get mad at me, Italians. I know. There's nothing Italian about it. That's for sure. And yeah, I'm in the Kia. I'm pretty much living in the Kia.
Yeah, we know.
All right.
That's going to be a nightmare to eat.
Messy. Oh my gosh. It's overflowing.
Like you.
Yum.
That looks
For
foul.
the fries.
That looks like she's bagged up what she was shitting out of her back end when she had norovirus. No offense to the people that made that, but that looks like bowel movement. That's horrific. That is a family serve of poutine. That cannot be for one singular adult. She's asked for the extra, extra, extra large. She's triple extra large her serving. That's got to be hot. How can you hold that in your hands if that is still warm? That alfoil, that's a disaster just waiting to happen. That alfoil container is making me very, very nervous.
Meat sauce, like spaghetti sauce, and mozzarella cheese.
Blech.
And there's a rumor that this place gets their cheese from the mafia. It's such a stupid rumor.
Yeah, you told us that before.
Anyway, oh my gosh. The fork is bending. Oh boy, this is going to be too good. All right, brace yourselves for a shh. If I could ever get the... This is going to be messy. Sorry if you don't like...
Look, has everyone got their seatbelts on? Because I feel like this is a seatbelt meal. We need to harness ourselves in, put on a parachute, safety goggles are required, maybe a hazmat suit. I feel like this one is going to be licking, slopping, sauce everywhere, massive cheese pools, heaps of moaning and groaning. Suit up, guys. I feel like this is going to be horrific. Are you ready? Okay. Beauty, bath.
Messiness, but okay.
Oh, the jaw. Oh, the jaw. Oh, it's on the chin. We've got it. Oh, that's great. But look, we've not only managed to get it, a drop of it here, and we've also got a splooge on the chin, and we've got the eye roll. Fantastic. It's all happening. This is the entertainment that she delivers us, guys. Bendy forks and drippy sauce.
What is this? Even my tray wouldn't be able to hold this.
It's still there.
My tray is. Gosh, you guys. It's
still there. She doesn't even, can she not feel her face? Okay.
Louis Pizzeria, which is like a classic, which is like an icon around here. But
oh. Oh, I'm dying. Are you dying? I'm dying. And the clicking.
It's owned by the friendliest little Greek man I haven't had a grape soda in a long time.
Well, because you haven't had it in a while, it's totally allowable. Diabetes has this window. There's a window caveat that you can have a diabetes. If you haven't had something in a long time, the diabetes doesn't go into effect because it knows. It can differentiate the sugars. It knows. It's like DNA. It knows whether you've had that in the last, say, 6 months or not. And if it knows that it's a long time no visit, it won't engage. The insulin will not react and respond and do all the diabetic things. It's okay. It's totally fine.
I know. He's been working there like every day. Used to be him and his wife, and it's so sad and heartbreaking, but his wife passed away from cancer.
Yep, great story, bro.
And
why use your fingers when you've got a fork?
I went to elementary school with one of his daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever your family owns a restaurant, I used to be so jealous and envious because she could literally call up any hour of the day and ask for food and they would bring it to her.
That is something that a food, food obsessed little child probably would be envious of. The fact that you would eat like a 20-piece, you stole money to go and buy a 20-piece KFC. I don't think that probably that little Greek girl was obsessed with food like you. The fact that her parents work in a restaurant, food was probably boring to her. She was over it. She probably just was like, I just want a peanut butter and sandwich. Guys, can you just make it not complicated? I don't need Dalmatis for lunch. I don't need a pita bread. I don't need a souvlaki. I'm fine. I'm happy with a cheese and tomato sandwich. Just whatever. That's something you would covet. She probably didn't give a crap. And who is calling? I'm at school. I'm in the middle of maths. Can you bring me down a moussaka? Yeah, I'm really craving it. I need it now. Thanks, Dad. Bye.
But she didn't really eat much.
It's because she's constantly around food and doesn't give a shit.
So every lunch hour at school, well, we were eating bagged lunches we were not happy with. She would get one of the restaurant's delivery people. They would bring her lunch. They would bring her Poutine every day. And she was popular because every day, like, she didn't eat much, right? So she would have, like, she would take a few mousy bites of the poutine and then give the rest to whoever it called dibs first.
She wanted to be her friend so bad she hated you.
And if you won, it was like winning the lottery. Well, she had to somewhat like you as well, obviously, right?
Did she like you, Foodie? I
So,
don't think so.
You would have kids, like, at the first recess, usually going up to her, running to her, whoever got there first. Dibs on your poutine, Nini.
Don't do that. So, she just basically doxed her because how hard is it going to be to figure out who this lady is now? You're such a dumbass. Yeah, it's on your face. Yep, it's on your face.
Everyone called her Nini.
Oh, stop.
Someone would be brave and, like, tap her, like, hey, Nini, can I have dibs on your poutine?
Yeah, we get it. Dibs on poutine.
So, I think I got it a couple of times. There was one time I was, like, her best friend for, like, a week straight, and I got to have poutine, like, all the time, because she was like, no, my best friend's getting it.
Oh, no, I can't.
In grade 8, grade 7 or 8, I was really good friends with her.
Oh, we don't care.
And she would invite me over.
Yep, okay.
Let's get out of here. Go sleep over at your friends.
No.
Because the parents were always, like, not there. They were always working. I always had friends over. And their parents had a bar in the basement, and they would get into,
Oh, my God.
They had a pool, so we would just swim a lot. listen to Weezer. And she was like, if you're hungry, just order something from the restaurant.
Has she got sauce on her?
So, like, I would just pick up the phone.
She's got sauce on the underside of her fist here. On her sleeve of her fancy new top. I hate the rivets. They're ugly. And they don't go with the floral print. I don't understand this shirt. She's got, on the underside of her hand, she has tomato sauce.
The restaurant's on speed dial.
Look.
And I would order, like, hey, can I have a pizza? Can I have Poutine?
Oh, can you see it? Yeah, there it is. See? Look, yeah, big chunk. Yeah, she's awesome at this, eating things. Oh, my God.
So all that to say, when I come here, back to Canada...
Yeah, got it. Yeah, perfect.
I get very nostalgic to eat all of the things that I used to love, or all of the things that used to be, like, comfort foods, you know?
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Every single food that she puts into her mouth, she describes as comfort food. There is never a meal that she has is not... Every meal she has is for comfort. She's so mad at the world and miserable and sad and angry and pissed off that the only way that she ever gets a modicum of ease from those emotions is when she's shoving stuff into her face. That's why her meals are so big and so frequent and so satiating on the scale of salty, sweet, creamy, cheesy, fatty. And they're not whole foods, because the whole foods don't make her brain go on fire like these crappy takeaway foods do. Her whole life is being swaddled by food. She's a giant baby. No.
So...
Yep. Yes, she even knows her sleeve is in the food. Yep. Lick it off. That's perfect. Mm-hmm.
It's honestly the best.
Yeah, it looks
really
great. Uh-huh.
Hello, restaurant I want to try, but it's closed for Eid until like the 18th. I have my counseling on the 18th.
Uh-huh. Placing bets now that she doesn't show up. She's not going to feel like it. Her mentals are raging. She had to cancel. She couldn't get through to the doctor. There'll be some reason that the therapy gets pushed off.
Actually, looking forward to talking to someone about my feelings about what's going on.
Why?
With everything. You know, there's been so much that's happened in my life since the last time
Yeah, but the problem is with her telling her life story to a counsellor is that she's going to put her warped spin on it. It's not going to be what actually happened. It's going to be Chantal's perspective of what actually happened. So she's going to be the victim. She's never going to have done anything wrong. Everyone's done everything to her. Everything was pushed on her. None of it was her decision or done under her own engine or drive or will. It's going to be everybody else doing it to her. So that, the way that she's going to present it is not going to be in an honest way. So how is a therapist meant to unravel that when they're not getting the accurate, like, side of the story? She's going to get this perception that is completely skewed and fucked up. I hope, and one visit is not going to be enough to fix this one. The therapist is going to have to sit there, or the counsellor or the whoever is going to have to sit and have quite a few consultations or therapy sessions with Chantal to figure out that she's a narcissistic manipulator, and to understand her language, her cues, the way she manipulates her language, her body language, to get a feel for Chantal. One session is not going to be enough. So it's useless. It's pointless. It's a waste of money.
I had therapy, which I think was like a while ago. Anyway. And yeah, I do hate it. Because I don't like talking about these things, really.
Nobody loves going to therapy. What we do like is how we feel a week, a month, 6 months, a year, 2 years later after consistent therapy. The moment that you have it is like having a splinter dug out of your foot. It's horrible. It hurts. We don't like it. You feel like a mess. It stings for ages afterwards. However, you feel comfort because the splinter is no longer digging into your foot. You feel relief. The pressure is gone. The problem is being solved. It's starting to heal. And then the next time you go, it's another splinter that's being dug out. And then eventually, your splinters aren't there anymore. And you're starting to heal up. And you don't feel any pain anymore. Or you can manage your own splinters. You know, you don't get as many splinters anymore. You know, nobody loves therapy in the moment. It's the after effect. It's like medication. Nobody likes taking tablets, but they like the way it makes them feel in the long run.
But I'm going to do it.
Sure you are. If only you would attack therapy like you attacked this poutine.
Won't be able to eat all this, I can tell you.
Yeah, sure. But give it a good hot try. I'm sure you could, if you really tried.
Definitely will have leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Day by day for now.
Wait a minute.
With my life, but I'm just taking it day by day for now.
Is that a good plan for somebody with really bad health problems, mental health problems? Is taking it day by day? Wouldn't you have a long-term plan? Wouldn't a long-term strategy be the best way to manage mental health, your immediate physical health, knowing what's happening a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months in advance, and having a plan so you can put money aside, schedule appointments, start a routine, get things organized in Kuwait for when you do go back, if you can go back. Wouldn't that be a much better plan? To have a 3-month plan. Just plan 3 months in advance, and that way you can put $50 or 50 dinar away a week for your medical bills. You know, so when you need them, they're there, and you're not having to, I don't know, put out some bullshit PayPal scam to try and fund your appointment to, I don't know, get your back rearranged, or get some more meds that make you high off balls while you suck down your bubble machine. That is what a responsible adult does. They don't just go, no, day by day, whatevs.
I'm getting very worried about the situation in the Middle East, honestly.
Are you though?
I know I don't typically talk about politics on my channel, but like, I'm legit worried about there's like Iran has now struck Israel, and it's like,
it's more convincing when you aren't shoveling Poutine in your face that you are taking the political and the war situation in the Middle East seriously, while you're not shoveling a mouthful of cheese and fries in your mouth. Yep, it's very difficult to take you seriously right now.
in retaliation for their embassy being bombed, or, you know, I think that's what happened.
You think?
So things are getting bad over there.
How about we don't talk about the facts without being sure about what's happened, because then you're inciting people with the wrong information, and you have got a bunch of bigoted idiots in your chat as well who literally take everything you say as gospel. So how about we have facts before we start, especially around this sort of stuff? How about we just don't talk about it, Chantal, because you're not the one. You're not delicate in any way.
You know, and I just worry, obviously. Worry for, like, if I was ever mean to you. Because I've lashed out at viewers. I've been pretty nasty.
Before she even does this apology, I'm just going to say what I've always said when she does these apology tours and she's trying to start again and she says sorry because we know next week she's going to be cussing everybody out. Suck a big bag of dicks.
It's some mean things, even if it's out of anger, self-defense, whatever, you know. I really don't like being that way and hurting other people. So
It's
if
so
I hurt
heartfelt.
you, if I'm responsible for that or offending you,
Not if. Yes, you
I
did.
apologize. Like, truly I do.
Mm-hmm.
And that just includes everybody. And I'm sorry, you know.
Again, this is an apology that should be made looking at the camera, your words thought out, not while you're digging through a big bowl of poutine. This is a big problem that why people do not like Chantal is the way that she treats her chat and the other viewers, reactors, and the people in the comment section and the community as a whole. So this apology is not heartfelt, not sincere, and it's half-assed as always while she's digging through her big, humongous crater of poutine. It's not convincing, and I don't think anybody would accept this apology anyway. And it's not, she doesn't care. This is performative. It's not, she doesn't mean it.
For things I've said recently or during Cuba Rage.
Mm-hmm.
I hated my existence back then, you know?
Yeah, because you're totally different now. A whole nother person.
But it's no excuse. I have to be careful about how I treat people, how I talk to people. You know? That's the only thing I can control.
But you've got impulse control, so you can't. That's your excuse.
Losing my channel for a week, like getting a strike for my behavior towards another person, was eye-opening for me because I was like, but I was responding to somebody hating on me, and it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. That sounds so juvenile. Like, I do need to grow up in that way. I need to accept that. I can't stop. I'm on the internet. I can't stop people from hating.
She's going to do more nasty community posts. She's going to lash out at people. She's going to say stuff she shouldn't say. She hasn't learnt the lesson. Come on. This is bull. Has someone been in her ear? Who's she been talking to? Who's she been talking to? Is this Aunt Phyllis? Is this Mum? It's definitely not Sala.
I mean, no, not everyone's going to like me, you know? And people are going to call me names or whatever and just point things out about me, whatever. They're going to criticize me. And, you know, I look like crap.
She has sauce around her mouth. Like, you know when a child eats spaghetti? I can't get it to change. Oh, there we go. You know when a child eats spaghetti? She's got sauce mouth. And she hates that most of all. She has specifically said she hates it when she used to watch kids at school eat spaghetti and pastas because they would get sauce mouth. She has it. She's 40 years old on the internet with sauce mouth. How embarrassing. But continue, because it's really interesting what you're saying, Chantal.
Going back and you know, raging against something that I don't like and doing the same thing. You know, calling someone names or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever.
So it was eye-opening for me, honestly, about my own behavior. And I don't like myself that way.
Oh, don't you?
I'm full. So, I have spaghetti sauce mouth like the kids in first grade.
Yes!
Remember I told you about that guy? I got this shirt as a gift for my birthday as well.
That person hates you. That person thought, right, I've got to give a gift to the most ungrateful biatch in the world. What shop can I go to? Pennington's. And we're looking for the ugliest, nanniest, revolting piece of garbage that they have on offer. And I want to pay $5 for it. And I'm going to give it to her and I'm going to pretend it's with love, peace and love. And this is the shirt.
I had a birthday celebration in private with Salah. I think I was on a strike anyways. And we went to my favorite restaurant and he got me like a bunch of like Arabic desserts and he paid for my new glasses. And
he hates
also
you
paid
too.
for most of the trip here, so. And then I got from my family, we had some celebrations with different family members. Because I kind of just...
So if Sala's paying for all her trip and all that stuff, what does Chantal pay for? Does she just pay for her food? She has to fund her food, but he funds everything else. Is that how it works? He pays for the plane tickets. He pays the rent. He pays... Maybe she pays for the groceries. He pays for all the utilities. Oh, no, he just pays the rent because they don't have to pay utilities. So she just basically has to buy her food and all her other essentials. So that's what she's funding her life with. So that's why the PayPal e-bag. Because she's eating her YouTube income. Okay, clarified.
Bounce around when I'm here. And I got a bunch of clothes. I'll have to show you guys everything.
I can't wait to see those.
And I'll do a separate vlog about my birthday. Like, I'll try to. I'll show you guys what I got and stuff. Anyway, I will do some live streams, just maybe like tomorrow or something. I just have been really sick. I can't believe that, but now I'm better, obviously, from eating.
Clearly, you've been sick for a while now. You're just too cowardly to come on and do a live stream because you know you're going to cop a lot of crap. And you're going to have some awkward questions that you just don't know how to answer. But okay, I've been sick while I eat burrito bowls and greasy, cheesy poutine. Okay, we believe you.
When I was sick, I swore, I'm like, I'm never eating another bad thing for me
We
ever
know.
again.
We know, we heard you.
Anyway, I'm not going to eat the rest of this. I'm going to pack it up. And, you know, I'm still eating like some crap stuff. And, you know, I'm going to try to wean off of it.
Some crap stuff.
And eat less of it. But it's hard. Like I said, it's like mixed in with nostalgia. It's weird. Anyway, that's how I think Tammy Slayton, she was asked, like, you know, how she lost weight. She had the surgery, but also she said she would still eat things like spaghetti and pizza, but just like way less. So like when she was in the, I think this was before her surgery though, actually. When she was in the rehab
But you can't do way less because you're the one doling up the portions.
facility, they would give her spaghetti, but just like less of it with some salad, or pizza, maybe one.
Hence, she was in a facility. They were doling out the portions. The portions were controlled by another human being. You are the person controlling your portions, hence why you cannot do what she did. So let's not even try to talk about how Tammy Slayton did it, because you're not doing what Tammy Slayton did.
So I just have to, like, you know. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
We didn't.
And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yay, can't wait. Okay, so that was Chantal's poutine blog. I'm so proud of myself that I called it. I knew she was going to have something like this. I knew it. I did think it was going to be a traditional poutine though, like the gravy with the cheese curds and blah blah. But I was on the money. I was so on the money. Okay, guys, let me know what you think about this. What did I miss? Did I miss any important points? I know I fast forwarded, but I just fast forwarded the chewing and the boring stories that we don't need to hear because we've already heard them before. Thanks for doxing the lady from the Greek shop's dad and Herb. Thank you so much. That was lovely of you, Chantal, you piece of garbage. Hit the like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe, but you don't have to if you don't want to. All right. Bye, guys.